next in the additive manufacturing of New England and Dunleavy's truck and trailer repair car. Here is Hollywood, Tony Mabrino Jr.
Inglace Racing Enterprises, car number 95 is up next from Ansonia, Vinny Inglace.
A 9-time champion in the V6 Modifieds. Tonight he's aboard car number 06. Only the 4th time he has ever driven an SA Light in the Duraflex car, Pete Caruso.
RDM Motorsports, car number 12, Platteville, Connecticut, Rick Dulac.
Then it will be the Outlaw in car number 69 in the Mary's custom cleaning car, Carlos Gray.
Paul French from Andover, Connecticut, the 37, Fred Nees, the 4, Wesley Parker, the 22, Norm Sears, the 8, and Ted Kane. We are green and racing, Matt.
And Ken Johnson, the driver in the passenger in our ride car, being driven by Bob Potter.
Down the back straightaway, David Arute up on the wheel, high, wide, and handsome to the outside as Sean Mandel tries to guard the number 1 position. They come off the turn, and Mandel will lead lap number 1. 3 wide, and Farino was the first guy to tuck out of line.
And way out of line on the outside is Jay Goff. Let's see if he can use an outside position to his advantage. He is dead even with Farino in the fight for 4th and 5th. And a little nibbling at the back bumper done by David Arute against our early leader, Sean Mondell.
Sean Mondell went from the high side to the inside, and David Arute tried to just keep out of harm's way. He'll contend to the bottom of the racetrack. Paul French off the track and off the pace. Back up front, David Arute, the big hoss, racing. Number 75. This kid completely was involved in an altercation that wrecked that race car just a few weeks back. He has worked and earned this. If he can create the magic, he's making some big noise up front. Sparks will fly. Mandel crosses the racetrack. Mambrino has no place to go. We are still green and racing. We are not sure. A heartbreaker for Mambrino if he is unable to get the car back into the front of the field. Mambrino, the all-time winner in 2016, back up front as Mambrino feels the misfortunes of problems back to the front of the field. 3 cars under a blanket. But David Arute is making the most noise. The Big Hoss Racing 75. The rookie driver that's driving like a pro tonight.
And here Farino has some room on the inside, trying to take the lead away from David Arute, and it looks like he will succeed.
Albert Wizzy Alco, Big Al, moves to the inside of David Arute. Wizzy Alco slips up the racetrack, moves into second. David Arute says, and he's going to give him a run for the money down the back straightaway. Farino is still the leader of the pack. 6 when they cross the stripe. 7 laps in the record books. Joe Graff is the fastest car on the racetrack. 20.081.
And he is going to put that speed to use as he uses a razzle-dazzle move against Benny Inglace to get into the top 5. So Graff definitely the brightest blip on the radar screen right now. Joey Farino is in the lead.
Certainly is, as they continue to look racy down the back straightaway. No question about it, Farino is in command, but look at that dogfight battle between Wizzy Alco and David Arute for the 2nd and 3rd spot.
Big Al said before the race that all he needed was a little bit of luck. He thinks he has a car to be a podium driver. He has proved it for the first half of this race. Jay Goff having a great run in 4th, but the indication is it might not be too long before Joey Graff catches up to the 07 car.
It certainly does look like that is going to be the story, is because he definitely still has the fastest car on the racetrack. Wizzy Alco went in a little too deep on the last circuit by, and when he did that, that left the inside lane open. Wizzy Alco back up on the throttle. Joey Farino, Mr. Inside, is guarding the bottom of the racetrack. And Wizzy Alco says if he can do it, I'll dip down there too. And he almost had him. David Arute is watching, trying to pick the right line, looking for the Achilles heel of Farino and Wizzy Alco to get back into command.
I think Farino might be surprised about the tenacity of the number 28 of Wizzy Alco as he continues to torment the back bumper. Here comes Graff as he is able Joey Graff. We'll see if he has enough time, but he looks like he has the fastest pony in the merry-go-round.
It certainly does appear to be the story. Meanwhile, Vinny Anglais has come to life. He's now working his way down underneath Goff to take over the 5th position. 13 of 20. Joey Farino started the event in the 6th spot. Currently running in 2nd, Wizzy Alco. Started in 3rd, and now Wizzy Alco looks high, looks low. Pulls it back and runs in the tire tracks of Farino. It doesn't work this time. David Arute is up on the wheel. He starts to make his presence known again. This time, 5 laps remaining in this event. 2.5 miles, Matt. It's still a long way from over with yes.
Boy, Wizzy Alco had more moves than a hula dancer as he went inside, outside, looking for an opening against Joey Farino. Couldn't find it. Joey Farino doing an excellent job protecting his lead. Here comes Wizzy Alco again, trying to move into the inside of the 87.
Off the turn, couldn't do it, as once again, Joey Farino continues to guard his position by running right on the bottom. Wizzy Alco looks to go to the high side. Now thinks twice of it. Runs to the tire tracks. Now looks to the outside. David Arute and Joe Graff up to the top 4. Here comes David Arute again. Good run off the turn that time for David Arute.
He sees room on the inside as Wizzy Alco continues to wander up high. Wizzy Alco in a pretty tough position because if he makes an error, it'll be Arute and Graff all over him. Look at Joey Graff as he is bear hugging the back bumper. Downstairs move, but a yellow comes out.
Caution is out.
It is Wesley Prucker in distress on lap number 18.
Now,
so we are getting ready for the 3 most exciting words in motorsports.
green, white, checker.
To determine the winner of our 20-lap SK Light feature.
Here they come. Lights off on the safety vehicle. They pass beneath the Napa Welcome Race Fans sign. Ladies and gentlemen, off turn number 4. Joey Farino, Wizzy Alco, and here comes Joe Graff.
Arute had a little difficulty getting up to speed. That opens the door for Vinny Anglais in car number 95. And as right in front of him is Keith Caruso. Only the 4th time he has ever driven an SK Light. He is in the top 5.
Here comes David Arute, a last event charge, bottom shot move. Who's going to be on the podium in the 3rd spot? David Arute keeps digging in. Joey Farino gone at the front of the field. Joe Graff on the top side. Caruso waiting for the curtain call. Final lap, final turn. They come to the stripe, and timing and scoring shows that Joey Farino will take down the victory, finishing in 2nd.
So the winner in the SK Light Modified here tonight, Joey Farino. Back in Napa Victory Lane here at Stafford Speedway, stands atop the Nerf bar and salutes everybody here. The crowd goes over and shakes the hand of Doug Dunleavy, who will be, of course, backing our extra bonus for the SK Modified event later on tonight. Joey, that final restart was key. Green-white checker, where did you get that extra speed to execute so flawlessly on that final dash for the finish?
I got to thank Jeff Pearl for that. He put a ton of work into this transmission over the winter. This thing is unbeatable on restarts. Thanks, Jeff. You're up there somewhere. I just got to thank all my guys for this. It's been a long time coming. I think we've had 5 or 6 second places this year. We even rolled the car in a victory lane one night and ended up being 2nd after the photo finish. But I got to thank all my guys for this. Paul French puts a ton of effort into this car. I got to congratulate Joe Graff on another podium after me and him being 1-2 last week. Gino, RH2 Radios. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Definitely got to thank Donnie from Rad. Makes a ton of power with this thing. Kurt D'Addario's Auto Service. He's there anytime we need him. Dean, Debbie, Frank, Big John, everybody that helps out. Sorry, I gotta catch my breath. It's been a while since I've been here. And if everybody could, Dan Petrovsky helps me out a lot with this too. He's in the hospital just recovering from surgery. So if everybody can keep him in your thoughts and prayers this week. And everybody else that I forgot, I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty.
That's Joey Farino. Well, he may be rusty, but he's going to add another win sticker to the side of this number 87 here in the SK Light Modified. modifieds. Let's send it over to hear more from our second place finisher with John Delfino.
Al Luzialco here. You came in second. It was a great race. Tough finish there. You have some damage to the front of your car. What happened?
Yeah, he got a little tight down in 1 and 2 there, and I saw the opening and just had to take it with 2 laps to go, and he did all he could to take the win, so congrats to Joe Farino. But the Shovel Shop Cadillac tonight was just on rails. Definitely the fastest car out here tonight. Looking forward to coming back next week.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, Shovel Shop Spirits out of Easton, they're all here. My family, my brothers Joe and Nick, my dad, Jimmy Fuller, who sets up the car. He does a phenomenal job. I can't wait to come back next week. And yeah, we'll be back.
Second place finisher, Al Luzialco. Congratulations. And our third place finisher, number 2, Joe Graff Jr. Joe, it was a great finish there at the end between you and David Arute. What got you there past into the third place finish?
David did a great job. I had a good start at the end. I got to thank Magnus for that with the tranny. It was just fantastic. Got a little bit of a run on him there, and I guess I just got him at the end. He ran me clean, ran a great race. Huge congrats to Joey, my teammate, for getting his first win of the year. It's long overdue. So, got to thank my mom and brother for coming out. Got to thank Alliance Shippers. Got to thank RH2 and Gino. Got to thank Donnie from Rad for giving me a great motor. Hoping to get a caution back there on the backstretch when all that happened. I don't know what happened there, but that put us back a little ways. But we'll be back next week. We have a fast car, and hopefully we'll get a win next week.
Third place finisher, Joe Graff Jr. Back to you guys on the tower.
Well,